Do you ever have that time in your life where you just happen to run into somebody, whether it's at the grocery store or at the gym, and you needed to see that person, or they shared something with you that helped you that day? They told you something or something like that was going on, and you just were like, oh my goodness, thank goodness I went to the store right at this time, or thank goodness, that happens all the time to all of us. And so I was listening to a BYU devotional by Sister Arubo, I believe is how you say her name. And she was talking about, there was just this little part, but she was talking about how something she was struggling with, in that she was at a night with all her friends, all her girlfriends, and they're all sitting around talking. And she kind of shared with these women, like, I kind of struggle with this. This is something I have a hard time with. And how they all helped her. And they all just kind of gave advice, like, here's how you do it. Here's how I did it. Here's how I know. And just, they all gave advice. And she said that was just such a turning point in her life. And how we're kind of all here to help each other. I see it all the time. She said never underestimate the influence you have on your friends. So I'm going to read that again. Never underestimate the influence you have on your friends. For the positive, that they needed to hear that. They needed that smile. I know. I see it all the time. I volunteer at a place called Canopy. And what it is we are helping those who are dealing with cancer in whatever way, whether they're in treatment, whether they're caregivers, whether they're children of cancer patients, whether they're done and they're just, they're recovering, or and I was at a meeting, and we always start the meeting with, does anybody have any great stories this last month that, has happened? And always, someone shares a story, a volunteer, about how someone came in and how they were going through the type of cancer they've been through, or they were struggling with this, so this is something they gone through, and how they're always, it seems to always be the right volunteer there at the right time. And there are no coincidences. I know this. They're all there at the right time, because God is mindful of everyone. And He puts certain people in our path, and He puts us in certain people's paths to help them. We're all here to help each other, get through things. So my challenge to you is share. Be a positive influence. Help someone. And again, you may not know, but sometimes just a smile. Sometimes, my kids, I drive them insane the way I talk to people when I see them. And they just, for the love, they're like, Mom, come on, let's go. But let's all help each other. Let's all be a positive influence on each other. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Thank you so much.